guys, so now we're going to be talking about The Flash, my new obsession, a new TV obsession. This takes some explaining because I started watching this show when it first came on 2 years ago in 2014. I watched the first episode, the first 6 episodes I'd say, and then I stopped watching because I had no motivation to continue. I thought it was crap, I thought it was terrible, didn't want to watch any more of it. And that's what I continued to think about it for, 2 years, I guess. And then I started, throughout time, like, I guess, because the last year was season 2, so when that was going on, I was hearing good things about it, and I was still like, I don't know if I want to go back to that. It's one of those shows that everyone else loves. I'm just gonna be like, whatever, because I already saw the few episodes. I thought I already knew what it was, but then I decided this year, because it's like season 3 starting up. First season and now the second season's on there on Netflix. I decided to go back and try and pick up where I dropped off and see if it got better, and it does. It does very much so, because in that leads. Actually, I'll keep explaining. So I watched the first season I watched that episode on Netflix. I loved it. Then because I'm a DC fanboy, I decided I love DC anyways. I picked up the first season of it on Blu-ray because it was only $15 at Best Buy. Marathoned that thing, loved it. Bought season 2, marathoned that. Here we are. So here's season 1, my season 1 review. Guys, I was totally wrong about this show. It's fantastic, very well done show. I'm a fan of it. I can't wait to keep watching this on TV. It's more fun to watch it on TV than it is on Netflix, I guess, just because it feels more like an event, even though it has commercials and whatever. So, season 1 review, guys. Like I said, it's a very well done show because it has the acting in the show is good. It doesn't start out that great, but it gets to be to a point where you like all the characters. Everyone knows who they're playing, and they all do a great job. Namely, Grant Gustin, he does a great job as the Flash, I'd say. I mean, he's not, I don't know, I feel like he's almost like too skinny for the role, even though the Flash isn't supposed to be a huge buff guy, but I don't know, I'd like to see him look more like a superhero as the show goes on. Cisco Ramon, he's got a good sense of humor. He makes a lot of cool movie references, which I appreciate. And the rest of the characters, Harrison Wells, he's a great character. Very mysterious, very, you don't really know what he is. So there's a big mystery surrounding him in the first season, and then he's a character again in season 2, but it's not what you'd think. That being said, there are spoilers in these reviews. So in this season 1 review, I will be getting in depth, and as I will in season 2. So, yeah, the acting is great. John Wesley Shipp, who played Barry Allen / The Flash in the 1990 series. Hold on, I'll show you what that is. This is the show from the 90s. I just keep my DVDs down in here. That's why I grabbed it so fast. So this is the original show, where he comes back to play. John Wesley Shipp played the Flash in this show, but then he came back to play Henry Allen in the new show, and he does a great job. I don't know if he's done much acting since that show. I don't know how much he's done, but I know he's not very famous or anything. But either way, he did a good job. He felt like he's been acting for years, and also from that show, Mark Hamill. He does a great job as the Trickster. Mark Hamill is an underappreciated actor because most people just say, that's Luke Skywalker. But no, this guy plays the Joker, the Trickster in this show, countless other voice acting roles, a couple other live action roles, and not to mention Luke Skywalker. Great actor. I love him. Anything he does, he's fantastic in. Especially this show, he brings a whole other side of himself. He's not in it very much. He's in like 1 episode in season 1, 1 episode in season 2, but both times he's in it, he's funny, he's memorable, great villain, probably the best villain of the series. In my personal opinion. Not like the best character arc, I guess, but he's the most entertaining for me to watch. I just really enjoy when he's on screen. So that's what I have to say about acting. Everyone does a great job. But yeah, some of that goes in the negatives. I'll get into that. But the story of the show definitely is perfect. I didn't want to keep watching because when it first started out, it was like, okay, this is just like kind of a new person to fight every week. That's very lame. But it gets into like a complex story arc with the Reverse Flash, who is Harrison Wells. Spoiler. Harrison Wells is Eobard Thawne from the future. It's pretty confusing still, but it's very interesting. You just have to watch and you'll love it. So that's great. For the first season, that's basically what the whole thing follows, is the Reverse Flash and Flash kind of hashing it out until they reach their big fight or whatever at the end of season 1. I for sure have to say that I just love how they embrace the comics in this show. They use storylines and they bring as much serialized format into this as they can, and I love that. That's the only reason I like TV shows, is when they do that, like Lost. That's why I love that show, because the storyline is perfectly carried out throughout every episode, and that's what the Flash becomes. So yeah, definitely the story's great, the plot, all fantastic. The time travel and the alternate universe thing of the show, I just love that stuff so much. It's very cool. Not to mention superheroes, because I love superheroes. And then I would say just the special effects are better than normal for TV. I mean, they look pretty good for a TV show. I will definitely have to say that, because, on Blu-ray especially, it looks good. That's really positives. Almost everything's in this show is a positive, but for a negative, like I said, I've probably said it 3 or 4 times, the first 6 episodes are garbage. They're terrible. The characters are weird and like cringeworthy. Nothing's great. There's no great story or anything in the first 6 episodes. But then, like I said, it builds and builds and builds and gets fantastic. Another negative is I just don't love the score. The score's fine, but like the theme song is a little bit like they could have come up with something more heroic and more cool. And the opening monologue, I guess, like it plays throughout every episode. The opening monologue, "My name is Barry Allen, and I'm the fastest man alive." I don't like that, to be honest. I think that's pretty cringeworthy. But you get to be fine with it as the show goes on. You're like, oh, that's what it is. But definitely, there's almost nothing wrong with the show, guys. Big fan. Can't wait to keep watching. I hope this runs for at least 7 seasons. Usually, if a show runs past 7 seasons, it gets a little dry, a little tired. But I hope it at least runs for that amount of seasons, because I feel like there's enough material in the comics for this to just keep running, and I hope they just keep it strong. So that's my review, guys, for season 1. I'm gonna have to give it a 10 out of 10 stars because it's a great show. I don't know what else to say. You guys need to watch it. It's one of the best shows out there right now. I don't know if it's the best because I don't watch Walking Dead or anything, but I'm sure it's one of the best. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Season 2 review of The Flash coming soon, and the review for the review for Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. We haven't seen it yet, but we're going to be reviewing that pretty soon. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you later.